Hi traders, this is Mario from Forex Other Way. In this video I will tell you about the impact of universe on the crowd behavior. There is about the planetary impact on market trend changes. As well as I'll tell you something about how simple geometry would help you in taking right decisions during your trade. But before we start, do not forget to press the subscribe button. Let's start the rock and roll. On one of my videos from January the 2nd, which was titled Will EUR USD Collapse on January 13th, I just tried to predict the impact of planet Venus on the market behavior. I told you then that on January 13th, Venus will arrive at the level of 330 degrees, which was, I will tell you over here, it's January 14th, January 13th. It was about 8 p.m. I think. My time, it was my time, 8 p.m. my time, so, well, that's the time. And there was the level when Venus was supposed to influence the crowd. I mean, to influence us, the investors. What happened then, I'll show you. The Venus, January 13th, we are over here. That's what happened over here. So as you see, that candle is, they are all from, this one is from January 13, January 13, January 14 already. This my time is GMT +1. So it's Central Europe time. And as you see, the market reacted right. The price dropped. But it wasn't probably a time for collapse. So market still got the momentum, as you can see, and went up. In my next video from January the 4th, it was the question over there in the title, will be a rally or big collapse on January 16? So just the title was made in such a way to catch the eye, but I want to show you again what happened here. So this is January 16th. The market reversed from the collapse after Venus. And in that video about rally or collapse, I told you that roughly January 16th, 17th, 18th, it is the big conjunction of two huge cycles, which is a 6-year Venus cycle and 2 years Mars cycle, which are going to happen roughly in this area. I don't know yet, is it for real or it's just a fantasy of mine, but it looks like market again reacted over here. Look here, that candle, that big hammer, reversed hammer over here, shows and the marker dropped. We don't know yet. Is it going to take longer or is just, correction of the rising market? Because when you look at this, the market shows rising signs. It's rising from 1st of October. So, but it's only the correction. Let me have a look here. I will show, let's get rid of those funny indicators. This is from previous video. So, on the daily chart, it looks like this. And on the weekly, the market is still falling. So nothing, there is no sign of rising at the moment. We might see here small leg, but it's not the higher high yet. Higher high would be, that was, those low, high, low, high, low. At the moment, the market on the weekly chart haven't done the higher low. So the market is not rising yet. It's just a small correction on the weekly chart. On a daily, it has already done. We got lower low, lower high, lower low, and then we got higher high, higher low. Again, market made a correction, but this low is higher than this one. So on a daily chart, it looks like market started rising. We might predict where it's going to rise and how long. But let's go back to our chart over here, to our 4-hour chart. That's how it looks like. So at the moment, the market confirmed on 13th. From that point, the market has fallen only 30 and something pips. So it wasn't a collapse or whatever you call it. And the other thing, the market didn't even touch that line of half angle. I'll tell you about it later. Market reversed, and on 16th, where this big conjunction of 2 cycles of 6 cycles of Venus and 2 cycles of Mars happened, is about 1,350 days. I told you about it in my previous video. The market reacted here. We don't know yet where is it going, what's happening right now. It looks like it's gonna be a bigger correction, or the market wants to continue that trend. It might, when you count the waves, if you are Elliott waves fan, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It should be the 5th wave eventually. So, but I'm not a fan of waves, so whatever. In this case, about geometry. I told you in my other video about geometric trends and reversal points from January 13th. You'll find it on my channel. I told you about angles and having the angles of trends. So, as you see over here, there was an angle of the trend which was roughly, it was double of this angle, sorry. So it was about 60 degree, that angle. After having it, the market, when reversing, could you see that baby here? The market didn't close over this half angle of 60 degree, which is 30 degree. So the price just crossed over, but quickly came back, and the market reacted to this line. Again, we got another line here, which is this angle is half of this angle. This is roughly, as far as I remember, 30 degree. Here we go. Again, 60 degree angle, and look what happened. Look what happened. The market not only didn't go over this line, which is 30 degree angle, market has fallen and crossed through another half angle, which means that probably if market doesn't come back above this angle, it will mean that we are going to fall further. The market will fall. What might happen here? Obviously, it will be a reaction. The market will try to come back. The market might go that way, and somewhere in this area probably will decide what to do. If you will see the candle over here, or a big wick, or the price crosses over and leaves big wick below, it means it will show the direction of the market. When it's gonna happen? It's gonna happen on 20th of January. What date is 20th? Is Friday today, so it will be Monday. Probably the opening might show us in which way the market is going. At the moment, it looks like it's going to go down. It looks like bears again took control over the market. What do you think about it? Do you think it's worth trying this geometry? Do you think it's worth trying these planetary movements, prediction of changes of the trend, write me in the comment. Please subscribe. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Green peeps.